friends. I'm Miss Heather, and this is Padfoot. It's been a while since we've been on here. I'm sorry that it took us so long. We're trying out some new things. As you can tell, I'm in a new room with some new plants behind me. Whole bunch of books still because I love books. And my voice is probably echoing. Do you know what it means to echo? It means I can talk and you kind of hear it even more. Like, hello, 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 hello. And it often happens in the mountains or when you're in a very small room. And so right now I'm in a small room and it's echoey. So if it's a little hard to hear me, I apologize. But I hope you'll still enjoy our book today. Today we have The Big Bad Bubble. Oh my gosh, look at this little bubble. And he's so afraid of it. Are you afraid of bubbles? I'm not afraid of bubbles. I love bubbles. I love blowing bubbles. I love taking a bath in bubbles. I love popping bubbles. What other kind of bubbles are there? I don't know. I just like watching bubbles. This book is written by Adam Rubin, who also wrote Dragons Love Tacos, which we've read together. And the illustrator is by Daniel Salmieri. If you'll remember, that's the same person who drew the pictures for Dragons Love Tacos. So an illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. So today, Padfoot and I want to read you The Big Bad Bubble. All right. Look at this little girl. Do you see her? And she's looking towards that bubble and she's going, ooh. Pop! She popped it. You may not know this, but when a bubble pops, it doesn't just disappear. Where does it go? I always thought it just disappeared. It reappears in La La Land, where the monsters live. Are monsters real? No. So this is just a story. For some reason, all the big scary monsters are terrified of bubbles. Yerbert, what's the matter? He's going, ah! Fruitful, why are you running away? Wampus, stop crying. Tell Wampus to stop crying. Thank you. Turns out it's all Mogo's fault. When he was little, a chewing gum bubble attacked his face. Oh, have you ever blown a bubble and then it goes slap right on your face? That's what happened here. Since then, all he can talk about is how dangerous bubbles are. Bubbles are sneaky. You never hear them coming. There they are being sneaky. Where there's one bubble, there are many bubbles. They travel in packs. That's what Mogo's saying. Summer is the worst time for bubbles. That's when they go into a feeding frenzy. Do you blow bubbles in the summer outside? I do. There they go. Don't listen to Mogo. He has no idea what he's talking about. I'll admit, it's a little bit surprising when a bubble suddenly appears out of nowhere, but that's part of the deal with living in La La Land. On the plus side, donuts grow on trees, and the rent is cheap. $26 per month for this whole big mansion. That's cheap. Padfoot, do you have something in your mouth there, buddy? He's been chewing on his toy and he got something stuck in his teeth. Hey, look, here comes a bubble now. Yerbert, stop running around in circles, you giant fangs. Fruitful, climb down from that tree. Look at your claws. You have pointy claws. Wampus, get out from under those covers. You're much too big for that bed anyhow. Here, sit down. Sit down. Padfoot, come on. You gotta get down, buddy. I think your booty's in the way. There you go. Bubbles kill thousands of monsters every year. No, they don't. Oh yeah? Prove it, says Mogo. Look, here's a bubble. It's just a thin layer of soap and water wrapped around a ball of air. It's soft and delicate. Delicate means it's fragile. It'll break easily. It couldn't hurt a fly. You can pop it with a little finger. claws. Wumpus, don't be scared. It's just a teeny tiny... Oh wait, that's a kind of a big one. He's a goner. Quiet, Mogu. Come on, Wumpus, you can do it. Tell Wumpus he can do it. That's right. Kaboom! See? Mogu doesn't know what he's talking about. There's no reason to be afraid. He's blowing a giant bubble. Do you see? Have a look. Yeah. Enjoy your bubble gum, Yerbert. Have fun popping your bubble wrap, Fruitful. Thanks, buddy. Oh boy, that's a big bath full of bubbles, Wumpus. Tell Wumpus to save some water for the fish. Splash! Fine. Maybe bubbles aren't so dangerous after all. Butterflies, on the other hand. The truth about butterflies. Oh my gosh, he looks so scary. Is that what butterflies do? No. Ah! They all run away from the butterflies. Silly guys. The end. Isn't that a fun little book? So we've talked about being afraid of things before. I've talked to you about things that sometimes I might be afraid of. Sometimes I'm afraid of slugs. I don't like slugs. But just like bubbles, slugs are slimy and they're delicate. They're fragile. They break easily. And they're not doing any harm. I just don't like them. Is there something that you're afraid of like that? And then how did you get over your fear? The monsters stopped being afraid of bubbles when they actually worked with the bubbles. And it's called confronting your fears. That's what it's called. You confront your fears. You look at them. You work with them. Is there anything that you used to be afraid of, but then you met it and you worked with it and you weren't afraid of it anymore? That's hard, isn't it? It's hard to get over our fears. Pepper, what are you afraid of? Padfoot doesn't think he's afraid of anything. But I can tell you, he's afraid of plastic bags. Plastic bags that you carry groceries in, he's afraid of them if you shake them at him. Isn't that silly? It's just like bubbles or like slugs. So I know that we can be afraid of things. Everybody's afraid of things. But I also know that sometimes we can get over our fears by working through it, by talking about it, by touching it. They touched the bubbles and they found out they weren't so scary. I can touch slugs and find out they're not going to hurt me. So I wonder how that has worked for you in your life. All right, my friends, thank you for coming. I'm sorry I've been away so long. I hope I'll do another one tomorrow. That's my plan. I've got all these books to read. I'm so excited. All right, bye guys. Love you. And I like you just the way you are too. Bye.